Dun 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 dun. Many hats video. Oh, opinion video.
Hi, welcome to a new opinion video. Well, I created lots of opinion videos lately because I got different things to say. So here it is. Well, in the Masters of the Universe, He-Man, Prince Adam, dies twice. In episode 1, you see him disappear. And well, all the people thought, oh, he's dead. No. Well, he was transported to another dimension. Yeah. So he was alive. He wasn't dead. But episode 5, then you see Skeletor stab Prince Adam. In that scene, he's going to lift the sword because he have to call the power to restore Eternia and Castle Grayskull and everything else. By the power of... Yeah. So, if he died in that episode, well, we have to watch episode number 6 to find out, don't we? So, also, people have complained about Tila's body. Yeah. Oh, she got muscles now? Or is she training in a studio because she got muscles? Let me put it this way. Women and girls are bodybuilders because there are some women and girls in real life that do bodybuilding. Yeah. Well, like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah. Back in the day. He did bodybuilding before he was an actor. Yeah. So, well, he started in a couple of TV shows. Well, like Lucy. Yeah. I Love Lucy or Lucy Show. Yeah. He started in one episode of that. And he played a masseuse. So Lucy calls a masseuse because she wants a massage in that episode. And guess who that person is? Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger. There he is in that episode. So Schwarzenegger has worked with bodybuilders before. Yeah. So that's why women have huge muscles, because they are bodybuilders. Yeah. Well, so in Kick-Ass 2, if you have seen Kick-Ass, well, you see a huge woman with blonde, short, curly hair. Yeah. And she's the bad guy in this story. She beats up people, and also she kills a couple of cops with a lawnmower. Yeah, she throws the lawnmower directly on the car where the cops are, and the lawnmower starts and gives the cops a haircut, but it also kills them. Yeah. So there's a strong-looking woman in there with muscles. Because that woman has worked with bodybuilding. Yeah. And that means she has trained her muscle to have huge muscles. But no complaining about that. No. And Arnold Schwarzenegger has, he did bodybuilding before, back in the day, 60s or 70s. And well, in the 70s, he started in his first movie called Hercules in New York. Yeah, that was his first movie. Yeah. So women and girls, maybe of all ages, from maybe 18 or over, or 15 or over, do bodybuilding because they want some muscle. Yeah, there are some girls and some women out there who do it. Yeah. And, in episode 1 of Masters of the Universe, Prince Adam, He-Man, didn't die. No. He was transported to another dimension. Yeah. But if he died, where's the body? But in episode 5, you see Skeletor stab Prince Adam. Yeah. So he was lying on the ground. But what happened, we have to find out in episode 6. But people are complaining. Oh, Prince Adam, he died in episode 5. How do you know he died? Yeah. Well, in Texas, Walker Texas Ranger with Chuck Norris back in the 90s. In the last episode in season 5, yeah, I think it is the last episode in season 5, when Alex and Walker are helping this couple with their wedding, and at the end of that episode, Alex, the woman that Chuck Norris' character Walker is in love with, yeah, she gets shot. Yeah. But there's no complaining about that. No. But here's a spoiler for you. Next week, the week after, when Walker Texas Ranger were showing season number 6, the continuation of season number 5, Alex survived. But she was in a coma for a while. But she survived. Yeah, no complaining about that. But He-Man, Prince Adam, all the people who saw the first 5 episodes thought, oh, this is Teela's story now. Teela, you know why Teela got angry? No, you don't. Teela, through the years, have been worked with He-Man by his side every time, almost every time. And, she don't know who He-Man really is. No. No one told her. No. So, one day, many years later, she find out. Yeah. Because He-Man tries to save Eternia. Because it's going to be a huge explosion. And after that, the magic is gone. And He-Man disappeared. Yeah. And then, when that happened, Teela looks at He-Man. And she saw something changes in him. And then she saw Prince Adam, where He-Man used to stand. And then she saw Battle Cat change into Cringer. Yeah. So when Man-at-Arms comes back in the castle, he said, oh, He-Man is gone. He's dead. And And the king says, oh, He-Man is gone? He's dead? Well, what about Prince Adam? What about him? And then the queen say, we have just lost our son. And then the king speaks to himself and said, oh, Prince Adam is really He-Man? And then he becomes angry. And also Tila becomes angry and quit working for the king and queen. Yeah, because she were lying too. Yeah, people were lying to her. Yeah, they were lying to her. She was lied to as well. Yeah. So that's why she's angry. Well, for many years, Orko, Cringer, Sorceress, Prince Adam, and the queen find out who He-Man really is later on and kept it to herself. So that's why Tila were angry. Because you all lied to me, my friends, my family, and also the king. You all lied to me about my son, and now he's gone. Man-at-Arms, you're fired. If I see you here and also see your face here again, I will have you arrested. Yeah. So that's why Tila and King were angry. Because even Skeletor didn't know who He-Man really was until that episode number 5 when he stabbed Prince Adam. So Skeletor were also one of the victims that they lied to. Yeah. Well, also here another lie. You know, Tila thought that Man-at-Arms were her real father. No, they were not. He was not. So she's angry about that too. And well, also Tila got lied to because, you know, her mother, the sorceress, told Man-at-Arms for many, many, many years ago when she was a little baby, don't tell my daughter who I really am. So being lied to for 40 or 50 years and then you find out the truth? Yeah. Well, I would be angry if I find out that if my family and parents lied to me. Oh, you know, that time we told you that you were our only son. Yeah. Well, 40, 50 years later, they tell me, or I found out, that I have a sister. Because one day, a woman appeared on my doorstep. And she tells me that I'm your sister. And I didn't believe it. So she proves it. Well, we got the same mother, we got the same father. I'm your sister. And she proves it. So if my parents or my family lied to me about that, and I heard from my real sister 40, 50 years later, then I'd be angry too, because then I were lied to as well. Yeah. So if your friends and families were, say, lied to you about you were adopted Yeah, you were adopted when you were a little baby. And you didn't know that. And well, for 40, 50 years later, they reveal the truth and says that you were adopted. But you all told me that I was their real son. No, you weren't. You were adopted when you were a little baby. So then you, all of you, becomes angry. Yeah. Because you find out the truth that you were adopted and you were not the real child of those parents. Yeah. So now you know how Tila feels and the king feels. Yeah. So, well, there's many dead. You know, Walker Takes the Ranger, end of season 5 and the beginning of season 6. You see Alex gets shot. She gets in a coma and she woke up later on. That's a spoiler for you. But here's another one. Well, you know the movie that comes out after the TV show, that continues after the TV show with Chuck Norris. Yeah. Well, at the end, you see Alex getting shot again. But this time, it wasn't her who's gonna be killed. No. Well, earlier in that movie, you see father and son are robbing a bank. And Texas Ranger stops them. And there's one guy, Texas Ranger guy, who kills that man's son. And in the end of the movie, the son's father is seeking revenge. So he wants to kill that ranger who killed his son. And that's why Alex got shot. Yeah. And, well, what happened to Alex? Well, did she die? Or did she get in a coma? Or did she survive? No one knows. Because the movie ends on a cliffhanger. Yeah. So no one knows if she dies or survived or not. And, well, also, you see in Star Wars, episode number 6, The Return of the Jedi, you see that Palpatine dies because, Darth Vader lifts him up in the sky and throws him down the shaft. And when he do this, and afterwards, Darth Vader dies. Yeah. And, the last words he says, Luke, take off my helmet. I want to see my son with my real eyes. Yeah. So Luke takes his helmet off and he looks at his son for the first and the last time with his real eyes. Yeah. So no complaining there. And, well, also in Star Wars episode 7, Kylo Ren kills his father for no reason. No complaint there. No. Episode 8, you see, in The Last Jedi, you see Luke Skywalker dies. No complaint there. And, episode 9, then Kylo Ren and Leia dies. Well, some people are complaining about that. Some people. But not too much. No. And, also Palpatine dies in Return of the Jedi. But is this Palpatine that comes back, our Time Lord from the future, who has a time machine and goes back in time? Yeah, who knows? Yeah. Or is he a clone? What the heck is he? Is he the real Palpatine's brother? Who knows? Yeah. So there are many deaths in Star Wars as well. And also, the battle they have in Star Wars, you see the ships explode. Yeah. Well, inside, there's human inside. They die. No complaints there either. And, excuse me. So, also, there's problems almost in every TV show and movies. Yeah. Well, Dallas, the old show from the 70s. Well, when it were the question, who shot J.R. Ewing? Yeah. Well, all his friends and families were interviewed by the cops because the cops thought that it was his friends and families, maybe. So you see different footage, but which one is the real one, and who is the real killer? Yeah, but there's no complaint back then neither. But people, they want to know who shot JR, who shot him. We want to know. But it was a long way to go back then to find out. And finally, they found out who it really was. Yeah, no complaining. And, you know that people are complaining about Tila. Oh no, it's Tila's story again. But it wasn't. This, when He-Man, Prince Adam were transported into another dimension. Yeah. Tila, when she finds the truth about He-Man, about her mother, and who her mother really is, yeah, then she got angry because she were lied to for many years, 40, 45 years. Yeah. That's why she was angry. And that He-Man and Prince Adam were killed twice? No. He was killed only one. Because the first time he was transported into another dimension. You saw it in episode number 4 or 5. Yeah, you saw that dimension he was transported to. Because if he were dead, where are the body? Well, there were no body in that place. No. So Prince Adam died at the end. Only one. Yeah. And also, as I said before, that women and girls, yeah, they do bodybuilding. They do competitions when they show off their muscles and their body. Yeah. Because there are lots of women, lots of girls, lots of men, lots of boys out there who do bodybuilding. Yeah. So, so that's why women have muscles and almost look like a guy, a man. But, well, if, let's say, if He-Man didn't have the muscles and he looks like a woman instead, do you all complain about that? If that happened? That, maybe one episode in this TV show, you see He-Man changed into a woman when he took his sword out and said, by the power of Grayskull, and, well, instead changing into He-Man, he become a woman instead. Yeah. Well, then you complain, oh, He-Man becomes a woman now. What's going on? Yeah. As I said before, in this world, there are happening too many things. Some crazy, some good, and some idiotic, pathetic stuff. Yeah. Well, there are many TV shows and movies through the years, like in Western, Western cowboy and Indian. The movies and the TV shows, yeah, you see the cowboy kills Indians, and you see the Indians are killing cowboys. Yeah, well, no complaining there. Well, you know why I'm creating all these opinion videos? Well, it's because I got many things to say. So if I did say all of the things that I will say in one video, well, this video will probably be 7 or 8 hours long, or maybe longer. Yeah. So, let's talk about war. People get shot and killed in war too. Yeah. And, also in war, in country where they are fighting the war. They are blowing up houses and other buildings with people in it. So people get blown to pieces. Well, no complain about that either. No. You just watch the news. Oh, now we're going back to that country and there's war going on. And 15 people were killed and 65 people were hurt. Yeah. Well, but that's real life. That doesn't count. No. But there's too many dead people and animals in movies too. Yeah. Well, there's Free Willy, the whale Willy. You see that there are some people, hunters, that hunt down whales. Yeah. So they captured this whale and they brought him to this swimming pool park. Yeah. So Jesse, the guy, the little boy Jesse, he has to work there because he did something in that park that the people who owns the park were a little angry about. So he has to work there for a while. And then he becomes friends with this whale. Yeah. But in the end of the movie, almost the end, the bad guys are trying to kill Willie. And then Jesse, he runs to Randolph's house and say, "We have to bring Willie out. We gotta save him. They're trying to kill him." And well, first Randolph didn't believe him, but afterwards, you know. So Jesse's shown him, and Randolph say, "Willie is worth $1 million or a couple of $1 million." Yeah. So they breaks Willie out. They break him out of that swimming pool, and they transported him down to the marina. And Willie into the water, and he didn't move for a while, and then he moved. But when he comes to the door in the marina, the hunters are closing in. So, now he can't escape. But guess what? You know the boy, Jesse, he runs and he screams at Willie, come on here. You can do it, you can escape. And then he said some magic words that he learned from Randolph. And then he gets his finger up like this. And then a miracle happened. You see the whale jump high, really high in the sky, and over to the other side, into the water. And then the bad guy say, "Oh, I hate that whale." Yeah. But there was no whale or people that were hurt in this movie. No. But, it's a nice, good movie. I have seen all 4 movies. So, there will also the Ghostbusters Afterlife are coming out in 2021. Maybe in Thanksgiving time they will put out. Sorry, Ghostbusters Afterlife will be delayed a little more. Yeah. So people should complain about, the people behind this virus, the epidemic or whatever it's called. Yeah. And all these masks. Yeah. Well, people have to complain about that. Yeah. But they don't. No one complains about that. So if you tell a person, "Oh, well, the virus does not exist," for example, that person you told that to will be very touchy. Yeah. And that person also get mad at you as well. Yeah. And you know why? Because those people don't want to know the truth. And also, let's talk about this mask for a moment. You know that people get trouble breathing, and they get to the hospital. They have to spend some time there because they have problem to breathe. It's because of the masks. When you use the mask every day, when you're outside, and you have the mask here up to your eyes like this, and
hiding your nose and your almost all of your face. You use the mask every day.
Well, that's the problem, because that's why you have breathing problem. Yeah, you go to the hospital, you spend some time there, they put you in a respirator or something to help you breathe. So my advice to you is stop using that mask before it's too late. Well, but here's another problem. People don't want that. They don't want to stop. No. Well, they want to use the mask every day, every day. Yeah. Well, just like people when they go into Rotten Tomato and push the button. Yeah, just like that. Yeah. Well, there are 50% of the people who are using the mask every day, and 50% of the people who are going into Rotten Tomato and push the button. Yeah. Yeah, that's not funny. That's pathetic. Yeah. Well, if you want to be funny, cheers. Maybe you can buy a chicken, and the chicken say, "Ha ha ha! Look at that man, huh?" You know why? Because the chicken knows what he's doing. Yeah. So, well, the last thing I want to mention is that, well, Jodie, yeah, you know Jodie, who played the Doctor for a couple of years now. Well, she's not gonna quit yet, because the season number 13 is out very soon. And, well, season 13 is, it's a different season of Doctor Who. Because every episode you see in that season are combined together. So, well, you see to be continued maybe, and then you have to see episode 2, episode 3, episode 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. But it's a shame that it's only 8 episodes. Yeah. Because in the beginning, in 2005, the first seasons, it were 13, and then it were 12, and afterwards 10, and then now 8, and, well, maybe next time 6. Yeah, 6 episodes in season 14. And then in season 15 there are 4 episodes. And maybe season number 16, 2 episodes. Yeah. What's going on, huh? I thought that Doctor Who were a show with 13 episodes. Not anymore. It's 8 episodes. You want some? No. You have to buy some. You have to buy some yourself. Yeah. You don't get anything from that bottle. Because if you want a bottle with something to drink, you have to go to your store and buy some. Is that understood? Where is the chicken? Oh, the chicken runs away now. He was here a minute ago, but you know. And almost at the end of the opinion video now, talk about so well, Tila isn't the new He-Man. No. Well, she went on this quest with her friend and Evelyn and Beastman and Orko. Well, Orko offering his life to save Evelyn, Beastman, and Tila, and the friend of Tila's. And he saved them from this Skeletorian monster that were terrorizing them. So he used the last magic that he has to fight these evil forces. And then, when they got out of there, the mountain and the building where Orko and the evil forces was exploded. Yeah. So, well, I got I think I know what's gonna happen. Well, Orko, he's a magician, he's a wizard, he's a warlock, and they could be unmortal, because they can't die. So maybe Orko is gonna come back in the other episodes. Maybe he survived. That's my opinion. Well, Orko is a nice, funny looking character, and he been around since the 80s, and he's a good friend of He-Man and Prince Adam and Cringer. And well, also the name Cringer comes from Tila. Yeah, back in the day, Tila calls him Cringer. Yeah. So that's where he has his name from. Yeah, because after Tila finds out the truth and becomes angry and quit and want to go out on her own, this old woman shows up and needs some item from Snake Mountain. And Tila and her friend, okay, see you in a couple of days with the item. So they go into Snake Mountain. Well, there's no danger yet there. Not yet, anyway. And when they try to get the item, then it's going to be trouble. So they got the item out. They meet the woman, and the woman brought them to Castle Grayskull. And there they saw Evelyn. And the sorceress says, it's me who invites her. Because they asked the sorceress, who is responsible that she's here? I am. I invited her. Because I need her help. And then they explain this to Tila. And Tila says, no, I don't want to do this anymore. But they did something magical and brought back Cringer. So Cringer, he convinced Tila to go on this quest. And then Tila goes on a quest to get the sword. and put it together. Yeah. Well, it's not Tila. This show is not called Tila and the Masters of the Universe. No. It's called Masters of the Universe because, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Because Masters of the Universe is the people there in Eternia. That's the Masters of the Universe. Yeah. And He-Man had all of these Masters of the Universe on Eternia with magical powers that helps him. Yeah. Well, one episode of the classic show, He-Man and his friends, Tila and Orko and Cringer, they were get to know a man, a warlock, wizard, that has a comet. Yeah. There were comets in the sky, and one comet got evil because Skeletor controls it. And He-Man helps the wizard to get the comet back. That's one of the masters. Yeah. And the sorceress, she got magical powers too. That's the second master. Yeah. Orko, he got magic powers too. So he's the third master. Yeah. And the other people He-Man and Prince Adam meet that have powers. And also a nice guy. They're friends of He-Man and Prince Adam. They're masters too. So that's why they call it the Masters of the Universe. You saw the episode that there were these people who got some potion from this place in a cup. Yeah, they're gonna drink. Yeah. Yeah, because when they drink that, they get some powers. That's master too. These people. Yeah. That's why it calls the Masters of the Universe. Because it has something to do with the people, the magical people in Eternia and other places. Yeah. That's why it calls the Masters of the Universe. Not Tila and the Masters of the Universe. No. Because these masters helps He-Man, Prince Adam, when there's trouble. Yeah, now you know. So, Kevin Smith. Yeah. If you don't, you will find out. Maybe one day. Yeah, that was my opinion video today. And I talk about lots of things. And maybe I see you in another opinion video with more things. So share your knowledge, collection with other Doctor Who fans all over the world. And also, there's gonna be maybe a Comic-Con or something with Doctor Who. Probably they're gonna show the trailer of season 13 at this Comic-Con. So you better buy some tickets to go there. Yeah. Well, as I said before, and I say it again in every video, See you on the quick side. And also, see you later, alligator. Bye.